What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's video. Today I will be reviewing the one and only Turkesterone. This has been really hyped up on the market recently. I decided, you know what, I want to try it for myself. As a natural lifter, any edge I can get, I want to take it. Exactly, why not? I want to go over exactly the 3 months I took Turkesterone. To start off, I'm 5'9". I have an athletic background, but I've been weight training for the last 3 to 4 years, taking it pretty serious the last 2. I am around 174 pounds right now. My leanest, when I'm around like 5% body fat, 5 or 6% body fat, I get down to 160. On my heaviest, I'll probably be in the 15% body fat range at maybe 180, something like that. So that's just a range that I kind of sit in between 160 to 180, obviously trying to push that up. So I started taking Turkesterone about 3 months ago. So I took it from September through November. So September, October, November, 3 months or 90 days worth. I was taking 6 capsules a day. The dosage is 500 milligrams, so I took 6 capsules, which would be 3,000 milligrams spaced throughout the day. So I took it about every 3 hours. If you want more of the scientific background about what this is, how it works, go check out Derek at More Plates, More Dates. He has a much more scientific, in-depth review of what this is and how it works than I will be doing. I'm just gonna go over my personal experience using it, the review I had, as well as some numbers, some hard facts. As I mentioned, I took this from September through November, so 90 days. On September 2nd, I went and did a bod pod. It is not the most accurate way to measure your body fat and your lean mass, but it's the cheapest way I have access to. So on September 2nd, I was 10.9% body fat, 166.6 pounds with 18.2 pounds of fat and 148.4 pounds of lean mass. And then I decided to take Turkesterone for 3 months. The first month of September, I was increasing my calories and eating about 3,200 calories a day, which is a surplus for me. I was hitting the gym 6 days a week, doing a push-pull legs Arnold split. So that would be push-pull legs, chest and back, arms and shoulders, legs again. Repeat that process. During October, I did something called Squattober. I talked about it on the channel before. So that was much more leg focused, 5 days a week, squatting almost every day. And then for November, which I'm continuing to do now, is my newest program, which is a push-pull legs variant. Push-pull legs with then chest, shoulders, back, arms, and then legs. So that's just a little bit of my training split. During October, I decided to up the calories. I was closer to 3,500 per day, gaining a decent amount of weight each week. And then on November, I decided to switch to 3,400 calories, and I ate about that for all of November. So I did track everything. I decided if I'm gonna make the investment, because this is kind of pricey, I'm gonna make sure I do everything I can to support this supplement, as well as just my overall gym and gains while I'm going to the gym and training hard enough. So I like to think I push myself in the gym, so I'm not too worried about the intensity. I will say on December 3rd is when I did my next bod pod. So I took Turkesterone for 3 months, did lean bulk the whole time, and I went back to the bod pod place on December 3rd, so almost exactly 3 months later, and I came out to be 13.2% body fat, 173.1 pounds, which is 6.5 pounds up, with an increase of about 0.5 per week or 2 pounds per month. I had 22.8 pounds of fat and 150.2 pounds of lean muscle. So in those 3 months, I added 6.5 pounds to my frame and only 1.8 pounds of lean muscle. This is not the most accurate way, but this is a good gauge to see. I did put on some lean mass. It might be a little bit more, it might be a little bit less, but I'll admit it's a little disappointing. I thought this number was gonna be a lot higher. I felt stronger in the gym. I felt like I stayed pretty lean. I have some videos of myself on September 2nd versus myself on December 3rd. I also took some videos right here in the garage, just physique videos, some relaxed, some flexing, just a physique check where I do front, side, back, all that good stuff. Obviously at 166 pounds, I'm slightly leaner, a little bit more ab definition. And at 173.1 pounds, a little bit less definition, but I still feel like I'm fairly filled out. I'm definitely a lot stronger now than I was at the beginning of this lean bulk and the beginning of this Turkesterone cycle, if you want to call it that. It's definitely not an anabolic in any means. But I think overall, you can see the physique's slightly changed, nothing too crazy, add a little bit of fluff at the 173. But I think when I still flex and have all the definition I really want, obviously, if I wanted to deplete myself of water, get a little bit more leanness, but I am trying to grow. But overall, I'm slightly disappointed. I don't know if it's a combination of my training, my calories, the way I went about this for the last 3 months, but I felt like it's a pretty straightforward way to try to add some lean muscle. It's nothing out of the ordinary. I've done bulk and cycle cuts before, and this seemed just on par with the rest of those. After I come out of a deep cut, my weight goes up as well as my strength. It wasn't out of this world. I don't think this turkesterone really did much for me personally. I think it was the increased calories, the training hard in the gym, the proper sleep, nutrition, which I definitely focused on, once again, to try to maximize this turkesterone. But I've also watched videos and heard stories where people literally just absolutely blow up, gain a ton of lean mass, or even gain lean mass on a cut using this stuff. I think another thing I want to test if I do decide to make the investment again is to try turkesterone on a cut. Because I did this on the lean bulk, it might have a little bit different of an effect. Because the calorie surplus I was in and the training I did and the extra sleep I was getting was more than enough for my body to make some lean muscle mass gains, whereas the turkesterone really didn't do much. I really don't think this is worth the hype, and I don't think it's worth the price. I think each bottle was like 50 bucks. So what is that, 50 times not? I think I put in like almost $450 or $500 into turkesterone in the last 3 months. I really didn't see much of a difference. I think if you have the money, go ahead. I'm not telling you how to use your money. But if you don't have the basics of a good lifting program, proper nutrition, a coach, proper equipment, all that kind of stuff, I think there's a lot of other things you should invest in before you invest in turkesterone. Invest in a gym membership if you don't have one. Invest in protein supplements. Invest in some vegetables, high quality foods. Invest in a coach. Invest in a number of things before you turn to this. I definitely want to give this another try on a cut, but I don't feel like spending the money right now. I feel like the gains I'm making can be done through proper rest, recovery, nutrition. Overall, I don't want to say it's a scam necessarily, but I personally didn't feel like I got any sort of benefit out of taking this. Maybe in a perfect world, I could have gotten a little bit more accurate and I would have taken a bod pod every week to see if it's making a difference. But I think the majority of my gains in the last 3 months are not accredited to turkesterone, but rather proper training, nutrition, and recovery. Just like most things, this is a supplement meant to kind of break through a plateau or help you. If you don't have that base though, don't take it. I think it was a little bit of a waste of money in my opinion, but some people have definitely had a lot more benefit from it. It was just an experiment. I wanted to test it out, see how it goes. So my final review of turkesterone, I don't think it's worth the money. If you have everything else in your life completely perfect, your training's on point, your nutrition's on point, your recovery's on point, your stress levels are managed, all that kind of stuff, then sure, if you have a plateau, maybe try it out for yourself. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll try my best to answer any of those specific to me, my weight, my training, how I took this. It's just one capsule with water 6 times a day, nothing crazy. But any extra comments, leave them down below. Otherwise, I'll wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.